Good morning, dear students and friends. Today we start second lecture of fifth unit of energy conservation and management. I am Dr. Tarun Gupta, Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, GL Bajaj Institute of Technology and Management, Greater Noida. The syllabus of fifth unit is given by AKTU Lucknow: energy economics, discount period, payback period, internal rate of return, net present value, life cycle costing, ESCO concept. Friends, we have already discussed energy economics. Next one is discount period. You must know what is discount. Discount is that amount which you get relaxation or which you are not paying for any product. See, if a product is, let's say, 100 rupees and shopkeeper is agree to give that product at less amount, the difference in the amount is known as discount. Then what is discount period? Discount period is the period to which discount is available. Means, let's say a product cost is 1 lakh rupees and you have to pay the cost in 3 months. If you are able to pay the cost in 3 months, then you are able to get a discount of 5%. If you are not able to pay the amount in those 3 months, you will not get the discount. So these 3 months are the discount period. So friends, today we discuss some related topics. The topic which we discuss today is cost benefit analysis. Friends, what is the requirement of doing this analysis, cost benefit analysis? So in all the organizations, we have to invest some amount on to purchase various machines, to start various projects, and each project, each machine require funding. And friends, it is the job of senior management to invest the capital where it is going to obtain the greatest return. Friends, first of all, you have to see the safety. If everything is beyond your control, people are safe, then you have to invest your amount from where you are getting maximum profit, maximum return. Friends, first of all, safety is there. Safety is utmost important. In order to make a decision about any course of action, management needs to be able to appraise all the cost involved in a project and determine the potential benefit. Friends, no management can take decision in hurry. Every management do some calculations. Every management check the various type of cost involved in the project, and every management check the potential benefits from that project. This, however, is not simple as we are thinking, as we are getting with these lines, because the capital value of the plant decrease with the time due to depreciation. Also, as the machine or equipment get older, the maintenance will increase. Also, the cost of the operator will increase. If that project or that machine is financed from the bank will charge some interest on the loan. Also, inflation will influence the value for any future energy saving that might be achieved. So it is therefore very much important that cost benefit analysis allow all these factors with the aim of determining which investment should be taken and of optimizing the benefit achieved. Whenever you are doing any calculation, you have to take care all the costs, you have to check the potential benefit, and you have to check in how many times you will get your cost return. To this and a number of accounting and financial appraisal techniques have been developed which help energy managers and auditors make correct and objective decisions. So friends, बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स अवेलेबल हैं, various technologies are available which help for to energy managers and energy auditors to take correct and objective decisions. So whenever you are doing exercise for cost benefit analysis, it is important to know that what is the difference between fixed and variable cost. Friends, fixed costs are those costs which do not vary with the output, which do not remember, which do not vary with the output. For example, the interest of the bank, insurance of the machine of the project, rent of the site, these are the fixed cost. Whether you are getting output or not, you have to pay. But on the other hand, there are some other costs which vary with the output. Though all the variable cost may not vary in the same relation, relations may be different, but they vary with the output. For example, fuel cost vary with the output, and maintenance cost may or may not be vary with the output. Operator cost may or may not be vary with the output. So friends, whenever you are doing any calculation, you have to see these cost, fixed cost as well as variable cost. You have to consider the loan of the bank, you have to consider the maintenance cost, you have to consider the power requirement, and all these things. Friends, whenever you are doing calculation for recovery of the cost in the initial years, you can set target high because there is no or very little maintenance in the first few years. So the cost recovery options can be more in the first few years, let's say first year, second year, third year, and then cost recovery will be less for subsequent years because there will be more maintenance cost. There the operator cost will increase year by year. So in the initial year, set the targets to recover more the cost. Next is rate of return. Rate of return is the amount you receive after the cost of an initial investment, calculated in the form of a percentage. If the percentage is positive, it means profit. If the percentage is negative, it is a loss. This information is very useful in determining whether or not the initial investment was a good or bad. Friends, remember, whenever you are suggesting, you are working on a new project, you are going to purchase a new machine, always try for profit, because if you are not obtaining the profit, then one thing, there will be loss, your reputation goes down. If your project is funded from a bank, then once a bank can funded your project, but if your project is in loss, then no bank will funded your other projects. The reputation of your company, the reputation of your personal will go down, which can impact your personal life also, which can impact your earning also. One more thing, somewhere in some conference I heard that a company want to do a job work on its product, so the cost of job work was rupees 1 lakh, and in 1 year they want 32 job work, 32 piece to be prepared. So the cost of that was rupees 32 lakh, and the machine which used in the job work, including transportation and installation cost, was of 14 lakh. So instead of getting job work from the market, or they outsource the job work, the company purchased the machine and do the work in plant. So in just 6 months they recover the cost, and still the machine, they are using that machine, so now they are in profit. The formula for rate of return, there are two major numbers needed to calculate the rate of return: current value and original value. Current value is the current value of the item, original value is the price at which the item was purchased. So the rate of return is current value minus original value divided by the original value, and multiply it by 100 to convert it in the percentage. And remember, this figure should be positive. If this figure is positive, it means there is a profit, and if this figure is negative, it means there is a. So friends, today we discuss two topics. One is cost benefit analysis, other is rate of return. These two topics are helpful to make calculation for payback period, means in how many times the cost of the project, cost of the machine will recover, yeah, cost of the latest technology will recover. I can give you one example. We are installing solar panel on our rooftop to generate electricity from solar power, solar energy. Friends, the approximate cost of 100 kilowatt solar panel is rupees 80 lakh. If we are getting finance from a bank for this project, the rate of interest is approximately 9% or 9.5% per annum. Now if we are considering this cost, project cost, installation cost, and rate bank interest, and make our calculations, then, and we consider that power generation is approximately 290 days in a year, then we can calculate that in the 5 years the cost of the entire project will recovered, or in the 5 years you can repay the loan amount to the bank. But the approximate life of the solar panel is 25 years. So after 5 years, rest 20 years, the plant gives you the profit. So friends, always make the calculations, and if you are satisfactory, then and only then you install the project, you invest the amount of the projects. Friends, you like the video, you make the comment in the comment box, and your comment will help us to increase the quality of the videos. Thank you very much.